What up, guys? It's your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man, on this video, we're gonna be talking about the drama that's unfolding in the MK party and the whole situation of Jacob Zuma uh, forcing his way back to the ANC to say that his what can I call it? His membership being revoked and him being suspended from the ANC. How he's challenging that. So yeah, man, before we get into it, you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow a community. Let's grow a community here, and we can have more interesting content. We can continue doing this lovely work that we're doing here. We can even expand this work to having guests sitting in a studio and having long conversations with certain guests, guests that I know can bring a lot of value. Yeah, man, help me grow this platform by subscribing. Don't just watch, subscribe. If you feel that this is the content for you, this is what you resonate with, you have no excuse. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe to the channel. So let's get straight into it. Jacob Zuma, what's happening with Jacob Zuma is very interesting. Basically, what I'd like to say first and foremost is that the MK party has been infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. The MK party has been infiltrated. Somebody, there's a lot of traitors within that party. And I can tell you also that there's also people who joined that party to be spies. You know what I'm saying? So MK people need to be very aware. Because I just heard a recording of Jacob Zuma when he was busy speaking with his people. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking with MK people. He was hosting like a meeting. And in that meeting, he was expressing his disappointments with how people in the MK are handling themselves. And which people, the MK members, maybe people with power, people with beautiful positions there. And these people have been fighting amongst themselves. There's been internal conflicts within the MK. And with that happening, it has... it caused Jacob Zuma to call a meeting and really try to get into people's to really express his concerns about how people are acting, how there's an internal fight within the MK, and how people are squabbling inside, and people are not respecting each other. They're going behind each other's backs and not dealing with things, not sitting down and solving things the proper way. So in that way, that was a confidential meeting. How can it be? And I can tell that that meeting had people that Jacob Zuma trusts, or at least holds in high regard. And within that, there was somebody recording, and that video, that voice recording, was leaked by Gulam. And if you know Gulam, you know that Panyazali Sufi revealed that Gulam is within the ANC, and as someone within the ANC, and someone who does not have the best ideas for the supporting the best views, for South Africa and black South Africans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Gulam guy, according to Panyazali Sufi, is representing. If I remember correctly, if he said this, he said that that thing is representing the infiltration of the ANC, the people that are infiltrating the ANC, and those are not people of our. It's not our people. It's not the ANC of old. That basically Gulam represents the new ANC, the ANC that Jacob Zuma is fighting against. You know what I'm saying? So Gulam, of course, he can have a lot of stories and all that, but to me, it does not seem like a person who's for us. You know what I'm saying? It's a person that's for themselves. You can really, that person is pushing Cyril Ramaphosa. Like, who in their right mind pushes Cyril Ramaphosa, or protects Cyril Ramaphosa and makes Cyril Ramaphosa this angel? You know what I'm saying? When Cyril Ramaphosa is so bad for the government, is so bad for South Africa, he's done nothing for anybody, he's done nothing for this country. You know what I'm saying? And you have this person who's just behind and doing all these things. So as black people, we need to be wise. Once you fail to fight the black fight, you have failed as a black person, because nobody loves you. Remember the words of the legends. Remember the legends, what they said. Remember Steve Biko when he said that, black man, you are on your own. That has not changed even till this day. That has not changed. That will never ever change. Of course, we love the Rainbow Nation. We love the Rainbow Nation. We love the unity. But black men, never forget, you are on your own. So never allow these people to destroy your structures. I was having an argument with someone on TikTok yesterday, on a live. We went back and forth for real, like a showdown. We saw at each other and everything, because I was so pissed at how these people are so pro destroying black owned, let me say, our old organizations. The ANC can do whatever it's doing, right? But it's not an organization that we must destroy, because the ANC did not impose apartheid on me. The ANC, took a lot of people to school, a lot of us to school. The ANC, they tried in certain aspects. Let's not act like the ANC never tried. They tried in certain aspects. They failed where they failed. You know what I'm saying? Even though where they failed might be a lot now, but let's not what do they call it? What do they call it? They call it you only remember it when it's gone, or you only see the importance of something when it's gone. Let's not be those people. Let's not destroy. Let's not bring an AK-47 for someone who brought a, what can I call, a stick to the fight. Do you understand? What is it that you can say the ANC has done that is so bad to you that you must bring an AK-47? Basically, what those people, they said that the ANC is the enemy. The ANC can never be the enemy. Basically, what these people were saying is that the ANC is the enemy and the white people are not the enemy. They are the ones who have the vision and they are good, and they don't hear themselves. But I could hear it. I could hear what they're insinuating. They don't even hear it. They are being conditioned, to think that way. They don't even feel themselves thinking that way. They find themselves every day and night, fighting with this ANC. They completely demonize the ANC. They completely demonize the ANC to a point where they don't even remember the good that has been done for them. So they become so ungrateful. And I know what this happened. And we were talking to a lot of females, and I know that a lot of females, they struggle with this thing. They struggle to separate amicably. A lot of females struggle to separate amicably. They struggle. Even if you can separate properly with a female and whatever, she'll not be amicable. She might act and pretend she's amicable, but she's still gonna do some spiteful things, even passive-aggressive things, to paint your image in the wrong way, to ruin your reputation. And that's what we're seeing here. And that's what I noticed when I was in that group. Like, damn, there's a lot of females here. There's a lot of females here that are talking about politics, and they are so hateful, towards, it's almost like they don't even remember the past. And that's the thing I've seen about a lot of females. They don't remember the past. They only remember where they're going. Do you understand? They only think of where they're going, where there's opportunity, where they think things can be better. They completely forget the past. They completely forget where we're supposed to go. Where we come from, and the good we can take from the past, and that we can implement into the future, that the good things that we can take forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's a bad thing, so people must not completely, let's fight the ANC. Yes, one step forward, we got them to 40%, right? That's good. But now we mustn't aim to completely destroy. Let's see how things can be better. Let's see. Let's give them a chance and see. If they fail again, then we remove them again. They go below 30%. You know what I'm saying? They go to below 40%, maybe even to the 30s. Yeah, to the 20s. And then anjalo, that's how it's done. You can't just do it all at once, because in that way you fail to. You need an organization like ANC must be given the chance. It's only been 30 years that they've been in. You might think 30 years is a long time. It's not. It's only not a lot if you don't take the good that has been done. Take the good that has been done, take the bad, and then calculate in 30 years what could have been done. And calculate, is it worth to completely execute this thing and cut its head off? It's not. For me, I would say it's a big mistake. If South Africans do that, that would be a big mistake. That would be a distraction of the understanding of where we are supposed to be, the culture of where we are supposed to go and who we are supposed to be. Because what culture do all these other political parties have that is strong enough to take us to where we are supposed to go as black people? You know what I'm saying? In that way, we are going to need a very radical party. But that party needs to be cultured in such a way that it does not fall into a dictatorship situation or a situation that is violent and destructive. You know what I'm saying? The ANC has done a democracy in a beautiful way. The ANC is an example worldwide. Let's not take the mistakes that they made in the end or in the middle and take that and make it their reputation. No, let's take also the good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say, that the MK now is another version of the ANC. It's the other ANC. It's the real ANC. You know what I'm saying? That's why Zuma does not want to detach himself from the ANC. He's trying to save the ANC. He's trying to save the ANC. He's trying to get the ANC to be saved from infiltration. Because the president is an infiltrator. He's been sent. And he's just worming his way. And he's been trying to worm his way in the ANC since the 90s, since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So finally they succeeded in worming him into the ANC and getting him to be president. You know what I'm saying? So you look at President Ramaphosa, he's only serving the needs of the whites. He's only serving foreign countries. He's only serving foreigners. He's not serving the interests of blacks. And what do you know about the elites in South Africa, the people who hate blacks? They do not want any black to succeed from South Africa. They much rather allow a Ghanaian or Nigerian or whatever to succeed here in this country, to spite black South Africans. And if you look at the government of Cyril Ramaphosa, it's the government of spiting black South Africans. Do you understand? So let's not be infiltrated as black people. Let's remember that divided we fall. And these are just methods of divide and conquer. If you just wake up, guys, wake up. You're educated now, guys. Wake up. These are methods of divide and conquer. Let's wake up. And I love what Jacob Zuma is doing, because he's not completely dividing. He's actually saying that let's remove this thing from the ANC. Let's go and form and let's expose this infiltration within the ANC. Let's save the integrity of the ANC. That's what he's doing with MK. He's trying to save the integrity and the direction and where everything is supposed to be. The way that those guys tried to do it back then. The way that Oliver Tambo and everyone in those days, their vision, where it was. This is a guy who was fighting for freedom, and he can see when things are going the bad way. He can see the infiltration of the ANC by this man who was sent by white elites, white monopoly capital. And he finally decided that he's going to make a move that is so crazy, that is so big, to destabilize this beast that's being formed in the ANC and to expose the ANC. And he did a wonderful job. So those people, basjelile nge-ANC, the ANC has been infiltrated. Let's not hate the ANC, let's hate the infiltrators. Let's hate the people that are trying to destroy our monument. The ANC is our monument. Ask yourself, why is it that white people, when they start things like Orania and all these things, why is it that they have to have statues of those racists? Why do they have to have monuments of those racists? And you ask them, they're like, this is our culture, this is our... Why can't we also fight for our culture? ANC is our culture. That is an oldest organization started by us, black people. Abantu Bala, Xhosa, Zulu, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That is our monument. That is something that must stand. We can just let's reclean it, let's clean it, let's renew it, but it must remain, because that is our power, that is our thing, that is our organization. Once they destroy our organization, then we'll have no standing, because we're going to lose all our information. We're going to lose the library of how to be a black man, how to be a person who's going to stand for what is it that we as a people stand for. Who are we? Who are we? Who are our heroes? Which ways did we go? All those things. We want to lose that. Who are we going to be? Then you're going to give birth to generation who don't have none of that knowledge, and now they got you. The main thing is to destroy the library. Must not allow a library to be destroyed. The ANC is our library. It is our library. It is our wealth. You know what I'm saying? It is our wealth. It is something that we cannot throw away. You know, so for me, I would like to say, MK members, beware. Infiltration is happening there. Someone has released audio of Ubaba speaking to you guys. Someone is listening. Someone is sending information out there, and they are planning against you, these guys. So the MK really needs to pull up its socks and stop anything that seems off. Any person that's causing distraction, confusion, you need to make sure that everyone is on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that are infiltrating now, these are very dangerous people. They've waited and waited. Now they're tired of waiting. They want South Africa in their own hands. And I can guarantee you, those are not people of our skin tone. The people of our skin tone are being probably frontline soldiers, you know, frontline people, spies. But the people that are ultimately behind it, it's not us. So, black people, no matter what, if you can fight and whatever, but let's remember the fight is for the black struggle. And now Jacob Zuma wants to get back to the ANC. They must allow him in. What are they fearing? What are they so afraid of? Allow the man back in. He's a veteran. Yeah. And then work with him. Work with him and meet his demands. You know what I'm saying? That can never be an enemy. Jacob Zuma can never be an enemy. He's one of the fighters of apartheid. He's one of the people that fought apartheid relentlessly. You know, he's head of intelligence of MK back then. You know what I'm saying? So this behavior of Cyril Ramaphosa, first trying to arrest Jacob Zuma, is diabolical. He misunderstood. He thought that his media are houses, because he owns the media, right? He's been given News 24, right? He thought that he had completely tarnished the name of Jacob Zuma. They thought that they had completely, because they've been trying to tarnish Jacob Zuma's name since Jacob Zuma came in, since before he came in. Since Jacob Zuma's name has been put in so many different things. Since before. From arms deal to raping, whatever, to whatever. What I ask myself is, why is the guy not in jail? Why has he not been convicted? The only thing we would get him for was contempt of court, Do you understand? You know, when people go for contempt of court against you, that they are completely going, they are just grasping at anything. They're grasping at straws, grasping at anything to get you. Because ask yourself, why this guy has not been convicted for rape? Why this guy has not been convicted for arms deal? Why this guy has not been convicted for why? Why did he even become president after that? All those things, you know. Why did he even manage to? How could he do it? Because he wasn't even supposed to be president, if that was the case. So you start to ask yourself questions: are these things real, or these things are all lies? You know what I'm saying? So they must put Jacob Zuma back in. They must not suspend the guy. He has vital concerns, because we cannot have an infiltrated ANC by powers unknown. We cannot have an infiltrated ANC, a destroyed ANC, an ANC that does not make sense. The ANC is our legacy. The ANC is our roadmap of what to be in this life, where to go, how to hold on, how to keep an organization alive for more than 100 years. As a black people, it is our pride, it is our joy. We cannot throw it under the bus for any lousy party. You know what I'm saying? Any party that comes has to be part of the ANC, or any party that is there is from the ANC. EFF is from the ANC. You know what I'm saying? All these many parties, many people that are UDM, whatever, all ANC people. So it's good for them to be oppositions and all that and play a role from the outside. That's fine. But at the end of the day, ANC is our organization, and we cannot allow it to be destroyed or infiltrated. Whether it's infiltrated by looters and all those type of people, which is our people have done it also, those people, or the white monopoly capital. It's a double-edged sword. So we have to make sure that none of these people have their way. We have to make sure that the ANC returns to integrity, returns to its former glory. People got rich after the ANC took over. White people got rich. They got richer than they were during apartheid. Black people got rich. You know what I'm saying? It's not just black people that got rich during ANC. No, white people got rich. You know what I'm saying? White people got rich and richer, and more successful, more business came. You know what I'm saying? The country became, remember, just before that, the country was experiencing serious sanctions. You know what I'm saying? It's going through sanctions. Remember that. Then the ANC came, the sanctions were uplifted, and the economy boomed. The economy boomed and boomed and boomed and boomed. And people benefited from that. And that was all under the ANC. When all these people were saying that when the ANC takes over, everything's gonna go to shit. But it didn't. You know, it didn't. It succeeded. It did well. The economy was booming during Thabo Mbeki's time. You know what I'm saying? So let's be very careful as black people. This is my warning to everyone. Be very careful that you must not be divided and conquered. They're playing a very, very smart game. They are dividing you without you even knowing that you're being divided. You wanna be, you know, when you gossip too much, when you speak too much about someone, and you demonize them, you end up demonizing that person to a point where you forget that they're human. You forget even the good that they did for you. So let's stop demonizing. Let's remember also the good that was done. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, your boy Just King Zere signing out.